MP, you're about to go off.
We still have tickets available for upcoming home games. See our ticket booth or visit our website for more information.
A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans in the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get their signed by Jazz Bear and the Jazz Dancer.
Tickets are still available for the next draft, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for season tickets.
Now look at this, coming up fast. Be here to get your very own Jazz Dancing Colors. A great way to keep watching the season.
The National Basketball Association and the Utah Jazz are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain.
The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home court. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Let's see some of the numbers here for Derek Lively.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And now Dallas' starting group. Washington and Lively down low. The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. And it's MP in at the 3. And for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Filipowski out there with Walker Kessler. And it's George in at the point. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital. And second chance points may just decide this game.
It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Doncic against George.
Get there, get there.
To the inside. And stolen by Sexton. Goes up on the baseline. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
Now here's Washington. MP to pass to Washington. Back to MP. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Nails it from 3.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
George passes to Kessler. Markkanen outside. Drains the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Stolen by Kessler. Irving against Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. 17 points in his last outing. 4-3. Washington grabs the miss.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
MP with it. Coming off 41 points last game out. From deep, here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
and give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds a shot.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Now here's Sexton. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
MP finds Doncic. Back to MP. Lively with a screen on Markkanen. Inside. It's tipped. Here we go. 1-on-1. With the floater. Mavericks with a rebound. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to MP. Dallas needs to get off a shot from 1 of 2. Outside Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Markkanen's got 5.
And the craftiness that Markkanen shows around the rim makes him tough to deal with.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up. And he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's George. No points so far. No good on the triple. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Kessler. Lively with a screen on Kessler. Pass to Lively. Back to MP. To the paint. Lively. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 from deep. It's George on the wing, guarded by Doncic. George with the bucket.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Utah team.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, these teams were in 2 completely different categories last year, but hopefully the season series this year is much more competitive.
Hendricks has checked in for Utah.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Sexton. Over Irving. It's rebounded by Dallas. MP with it. Guarded now by George. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, what a luxury for MP to have handles like that to get himself open.
Jazz trail by 3. Markkanen outside. Here's Sexton. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Lively finds MP. Pass to Washington. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, here's Doncic. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. The Mavericks, number 1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
And it's Irving missing. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Doncic, coming off a 12-point game. Outside for Irving. Off target from three-point range. Utah leading. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And now let's check in with Shams Charania, who apparently has news from Nugget Nation. All right, Shams, what's the story out of Denver?
Thank you, B.A. They wanted to upgrade their front court, and they've done that by adding Nikola Vucevic. The veteran center continues to be a very efficient player at this stage of his career, especially as a scorer. And this franchise is extremely pleased they were able to acquire him.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Markkanen outside. Here's Hendricks. Still no points. Pass to Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on Irving. Sexton, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
George passes to Sexton. Back to George. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Markkanen. Now George. Here's Hendricks. Three-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Here's MP, and he lays it up and in. MP's got 8 points.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
On the wing, Sexton. Takes it inside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Markkanen against MP. Pass to Lively. Back to MP. Screen by Lively. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another miss by MP. Utah has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And it's Sexton on the take. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And it's out of bounds. So Will Hardy calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
They've got Williams, and it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Williams. That shot is off. Nice D from Gafford. Mavericks trail by 3. MP outside. Pass to Grimes. Back to MP. To the wing on the left. From the corner. Not enough on that one as it misses. Jazz leading by 3. Here's Sensible. Clarkson outside. Lets it fly. Utah. With another miss.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
MP outside. Pass to Grimes. Fires the three. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Grimes has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Sensible. Here's the three. Counted from distance. Sensible's got 6 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's MP from outside. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response three. This guy is all about winning.
Now here's Clarkson. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Here's Sensible, covered by MP. And they recover it. Clarkson outside. Another shot. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Jazz lead by 2. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. Now here's MP. Defense right on him. Here's Marshall. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Jazz have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Rockets got the job done. He ended up with 41 points and did what he always does. He got others involved. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Hendricks.
That one's no good.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
MP is doubled. Lively finds MP. Screen by Lively. And here's MP from outside. Kicks it to Doncic. MP scanning the floor. There's the triple. Goes up again. And it's blocked by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
MP outside. Washington, a screen on Sexton. From deep, MP with the tip. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Outside Sexton. Oh, sweet move. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Derek Lively.
Well, Sexton likes flexing on the defense from time to time. Great job scoring through contact.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Hendricks. Now here's MP. 12 points for him. Oh, another miss by MP.
Guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Nice shot by George.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
MP outside. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Markkanen. In transition, here come the Jazz. And it's good. 2 points. Sexton's got 11 points. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Lively finds MP. Screen by Lively. Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Jazz leading by 5. George feels it out a bit. Marketed for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lively with a screen on George. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 11. Marketed outside. Here's Filipowski. He's guarded by Washington. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Out to the wing. Back to MP. Washington a screen. Let's go with a 3. MP shot is off.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Pass to Kessler. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Back to Sexton. Clock at 6. Markkanen with a screen on MP. Utah with another miss.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
3-pointer. MP making the long-range connection.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
George against Doncic. Pass to Kessler. MP against Sexton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now. And Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal. It's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you, there's also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree, Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
Here's Markkanen. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sexton. He's guarded by Irving. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge 3rd season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard. They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen with it. Lets it go from deep. That's what he does. Lauri Markkanen.
Markkanen is a shooter. comes right back down to answer the three on the other end.
Lively with a screen on Markkanen. Down low. Stolen by Kessler. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for the Jazz. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
If you're looking to add more double-doubles to your stat sheet, Vucevic is the right guy for you. He's a monster on the backboard and the scoreboard. All you have to do is set him up and let him go to work.
Moving on, the Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so George will bring it up for Utah. The lead is 2. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Washington and Lively down low. And it's MP in at the small forward position. Sexton misses. And for Dallas, they're shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. And here's MP. And it's blocked by Kessler. It's Markkanen on the wing. Lets the three fly. Ooh, Lauri Markkanen. Good from the corner.
Is that high arcing three? Markkanen is deadly from that corner spot. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Markkanen. Now Sexton. He's guarded by Irving. Beyond the arc. Sexton misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
MP with a step. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Colin Sexton. He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
MP, shooting one.
And the free throw, no good. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Marketing for three. Doncic grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Work in the interior, MP.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen outside. Takes a three. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
Power move from MP.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
George passes to Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. He's got 6. Markkanen with a screen on Irving. Markkanen outside. Count it, and the foul. That's on Derek Lively. Well, Coach Lowry, Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
There's the block.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
MP with the block. Doncic passes to MP. Drives to the hoop. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Kessler, covered by MP. Lively against George. Here's Kessler. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Well, you want Kessler involved in the offense. That's the kind of shot you're looking for.
Left side Irving. Back to MP. Outside Irving. MP against Markkanen. Kicks it to Doncic. From deep. They get it back. On the wing, Irving. On target from range. Irving's got 8.
Don't blink or you'll wonder what Kyrie did with the ball.
Doncic against George. Doncic grabs the miss.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. And it's Utah with the ball. After the basket by Dallas. Puts the move on. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
MP outside. Washington a screen. From deep, MP. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Markkanen for 3. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Kicks it to George. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Screen by Lively. From deep, MP. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Looking to get it going. And George gets it to go on the assist by Kessler. Give him 8 points now.
A jumper with a nice high release. George was ready to attack the second he got the ball.
Now MP. He has 29 now. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Doncic. All sorts of time. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Already showing some solid skills as a passer. That'll really serve MP well in the long run of his career.
Now here's Kessler. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Filipowski. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 4. MP, the pass to Irving. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
MP with it. Doncic outside. Puts up a 3. Here's MP. Knocked away. Sexton looking around. Pass to Markkanen. Fires for 3. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And MP throws it down.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Now here's George. 10 points for him. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's MP. He's got 31. On the wing, Irving. Back to MP. Doncic outside. Have the space there, but it's offline.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
George passes to Sexton. And that one drops. Sexton's got 19 points.
Some very clever ball handling from Sexton, getting himself some room to work with.
George against Doncic. Oh, MP with the hammer.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to review the game plan. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Washington. And it's Grimes in for Irving. On defense, the Mavericks. 4-point game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Williams is checked in for Kessler. Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic passes to MP. There's a screen by Marshall. Back to Doncic. MP outside. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Jazz. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to George. Clarkson outside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 7 points.
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep. And when Clarkson is on from there, it opens up everything else for him.
Now here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. MP inside. He's covered by Clarkson. Utah leading by 7. And here's George. He's got 10. The layup off target. Clarkson against MP. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. Hits the target from 18 feet. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Pass to Williams. Clarkson outside. puts up a deep three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's MP. 33 points for him. Doncic on the wing. Back to MP. Pass to Doncic. Back to MP. The three. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Extra effort goes the way of MP for the score.
Utah leading by 3. George outside. Here's Sensabaugh. With a 9-footer. And Grimes pulls it down. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by MP. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Chalk up 2 there. Now just a 1-point Utah lead.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
1 second left. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got 8 points. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Utah Jazz. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking.
Markkanen's checked in. MP's checked in for Dallas. For Dallas, they've gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Williams is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Utah right now.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Some room here for Williams. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. MP, the pass to Grimes. Gafford with a screen on Clarkson. MP with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Irving to take the lead. Offensive board. MP. Here's Grimes. The 3 ball. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
There's a screen. Markkanen inside. Washington's there. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, MP with a little payback.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's Clarkson. Hits a 2-point differential. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. There's the 3. 5 to shoot. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
MP outside. Outside Irving. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hendricks. Clarkson outside. Here's Hendricks. To the paint. Here's Sensabaugh. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Outside for Irving. MP outside, inside. And Washington powers it through.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Kessler, he's checked in for Hendricks. Filipowski comes in for Williams. Colin Sexton's checked in for Sensabaugh. And it's Keontae George in for Clarkson. Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Grimes. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's go.
Good! That's another bucket!
Not too many players have punished NBA defenses like he has.
And he continues to do it on a regular basis. He now stands at 4th in career 40-point games.
His ability to adapt to any situation is most impressive. Only the greats like Jordan, Kobe, and Chamberlain have gotten to 40 points more often.
And there's the rejection.
And this is crucial for Markkanen's overall development, that he ups his defense and looks to block some shots.
Sexton misses. And so MP will bring it up for the Mavs. They trail by 1. And Lively with a basket on the assist by MP. And that's a double-double for him now. The Jazz have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Back to George. Here's Filipowski. Markkanen outside. And another miss by Utah. And for Dallas, they're shooting 41% here in the fourth. MP, the pass to Washington. MP against Kessler. MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Filipowski. Kessler with it. Now here's Sexton. He's guarded by Irving. Off target from outside. The Mavericks leading. MP outside. Kicks it to Doncic. MP, a screen on George. Back to MP. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Kessler, a screen on MP. Markkanen with it. Checked by Washington. It's kept alive. Pass to Filipowski. They still need this. He buries it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 1. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
MP drops in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside Sexton. Kessler, a screen on Irving. To the inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Derek Lively.
And Kessler is a gigantic presence inside, which is why defenses sometimes elect to foul him.
It's both from the stripe. The Mavericks shooting 47% on this one, looking efficient. Washington, a screen on Markkanen. MP, an easy 2 on the layup. MP's got 45 points.
Oh, a wise move by MP, calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
Here's George. And it's MP with a rebound.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter here. Washington outside. Misses the three. Utah has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Here's Sexton. And that one drops for him. Sexton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, I think Sexton enjoys taking over in the big moments. He wants to be that guy for his team.
Knocks down the long J.
Irving never gives you less than his best. He's working so hard to find those much-needed points.
Now Markkanen. And 1:01 left in the fourth. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on MP.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Markkanen against MP. Pass to Irving from downtown. MP, the pass to Washington. MP with it. Doncic left side. The three. Kessler with a rebound. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Doncic. Kessler with a rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
On the wing, MP. Doncic outside. Here's MP driving inside, and he hits it! Oh, but hang on now. Hold everything. The officials want to review it. And the last shot. The previous play is over. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game, by the way. However, if ruled it still counts, we're headed to overtime.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The officials have completed their review, and the bucket counts. We are going to overtime.
And watching from here, I wasn't sure if he beat the clock, but the replay told the real story. The refs had it right.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
George and Sexton in the backcourt. Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 spot. Screen by Lively. Back to Doncic. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's George. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
The way George handles the ball and finds ways to finish inside make him very dangerous.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic feeling it out a bit. 4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. Lively with a screen on Markkanen. MP, the pass to Lively. Kicks it to Doncic. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over George. Doncic, no good. Jazz leading by 4. George outside. Pass to Sexton. It's Markkanen on the wing. 3-pointer, no good. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a solid 47%. Doncic outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen from long range. He drops it from range. Markkanen's got 31.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Lively with a screen on Markkanen from deep. MP kicks it to Doncic. Takes the 3. Luka! Lethal!
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And he stays with it. Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen with it. Goes back up. And that one is right through the heart. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they needed someone to step up there, and it's Markkanen who answers the call.
Here's Doncic. And it's Dallas scoring again.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Sexton. From the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got his 16th rebound on the night. And here's MP. Lively with a screen on Markkanen. MP with it. And Kessler picks him up defensively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Sexton. Knocks down the triple. Sexton's got 29.
Oh, how about that? Sexton with a huge bucket. A must hit. And he did.
Now MP. And there's the lob. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Kessler, a screen on MP. From outside the arc. Mavericks with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Screen by Lively. Here's MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
And Utah has possession. They lead by 1. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Lets it fly. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Here's MP. And it's good.
Now, he's still a youngster, but MP shows he's ready for the big moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count. can see why his teammates turned to him down the stretch.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
MP missed it.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalties. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They should have a play prepared for this scenario.